so first off, you're back here in the Xfinity Series. Is your third race this year, so you were away for, I believe, 5 years. So when it came to coming back to this series now, what happened? How did it come together?
That 5 years that my sister and I had a break. The funding is so hard to come by for us to be out here to run full time. But we had a great opportunity that kind of came about with my nephew, who's battling stage 3 brain cancer, and he's basically just trying to come out with this foundation and give children a voice. Basically, kids that have been chasing issues, whether it be something personal as far as like abuse, or battling depression, or just like simple things like that. Not really simple, I'd say, but just everyday life problems. And it's Eric is 17 years old and he's such a strong individual, and for him to come out and be able to speak and tell his story is so empowering. I remember when he was a lot younger, he battled quite a few issues of being bullied. So again, it's just raising awareness and getting children to talk about it, and us kind of all fighting in the same battle together.
That's really cool, because obviously you're a racer, but then you're able to get a sponsor who has a really deep connection with yourself. So when it comes to getting a program like that together, where you're able to merge both of your passions together in a way, that's pretty special. That's kind of more than just a normal sponsor coming along.
Yeah, it's awesome when you can relate it to family. That's kind of what NASCAR is all about. It's about bringing family together. So to be able to race on the charity, on Give a Child a Voice, and to have Eric here and telling his story and just us doing it together as a team, it says a lot. I'm so proud and thankful to be here after 5 years. Haven't really been given the best opportunities, so hopefully we can see what happens.
Yeah. Why was BJ McLeod Motorsports? Why was this the team that you came?
I know BJ on a personal level. He's a really great friend. In this business, it's hard to find people that believe in you, and you guys all working at the same things, going for the same goals. So for BJ to bring me in after 5 years and trust in me that I could maneuver a car, and thanks to NASCAR for letting me back out, just kind of hop back in the seat at a mile-and-a-half track is pretty impressive. And I was able to kind of showcase what I had. NASCAR was happy. I think BJ and the team were very pleased as well. So I guess all in all, if you have great team efforts, sponsor, and a great family, it kind of all comes together hand in hand.
Yeah, you obviously had a little bit of experience in 2011, 2012, that type of area, but coming back at Kentucky doing both of those races, a lot's changed with the cars, a lot changed with the competition, a lot of young drivers out there. So when it came to you, what were some of the early challenges that you faced getting back into the car?
I think just the early challenges, getting back into the car is just getting comfortable and, trying to keep up the speeds, especially when you've been out of it for so long. But you don't really lose it, if that makes any sense. You get back into it, and I think, all of us drivers that are here, we're obviously here for a reason. So we all deserve to be here at some level. Or if that wasn't the case, NASCAR wouldn't let me in. So I'm just thankful to be here. Great to have Give a Child a Voice in the car. Great support from BJ McLeod and the race team. The guys work hard. I couldn't ask for a better situation. So, but being able to run back-to-back also helps. I ran Kentucky twice this year, and 2 weeks later I'm back here at Charlotte. So I definitely think, that helps getting back in the seat and, running, every few weekends. Yeah. I think things will slowly sort of come around for us.
Right, and you said NASCAR letting you back in. Were there some, troubles kind of trying to get back? Because, it was a few years, did that make it a little bit tough to begin with?
To be honest with you, not really. No. Again, you kind of go through the approval process, even though you've been out of it for a few years. You still deserve to be there. Yeah. I've ran, 10, 11 races, so I'm thankful for them for letting me back in the sport. Just happy to be here, man.
Yeah.
I'm stoked.
Right. Did you do any racing while you were away?
No.
Or was it kind of away from it?
Yeah, just kind of away from it. Wow. Just kind of away from it. Just trying to find the funding. I think that's everybody's life story. I don't have daddy's money. I don't have family money. You see half the teams out here trying to battle everybody else is, right?
Yeah.
You either have it or you don't, and you're just trying to get by. But we all are here for a reason, because we enjoy the sport, we enjoy the fans.
Yeah. How tough is it to be away like that? And a lot of people, if you're not in the garage every week, a lot of people seem to forget about you, whether you're a crew chief or a driver. So all this time, you were trying to get back in the sport, and maybe not everybody noticed. So, how frustrating is that as someone like you?
I don't know if anybody really didn't notice or not notice. Again, it's just something on a personal level, I'm here today. I guess that's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
So I have a couple more races I'm going to run this year. Hopefully run about 10, 15 races next year. So hopefully things will kind of start turning around.
Yeah, that was my question about your future plans with BJ McLeod here. So you said quite a few races for next year. How's that been coming along and getting those plans pretty ironed out?
I used to just one foot in front of the other, right?
Yeah.
It's these deals come and go sometimes, so we just keep staying positive and hope for the best, right?
Yeah.
That's all we can do.
Right, exactly. And diversity has been a big hot topic, and pretty much always is. It kind of comes and goes, but apparently Bubba Wallace and Danica are getting some help from NASCAR when it comes to getting sponsors for next year. Do you see that as a good move? I mean, obviously it's tough when they're helping some drivers to promote diversity, but do you see it as a good move?
Danica's definitely made a name for herself and for the sports. I definitely think they need her here. Any females in racing, I think it's a plus, right? But yeah, good for them, right? We're all fighting our own battles, man.
Right.
So
obviously you wish you were a part of that, right? I mean, I don't know what it's like to be in the situation you are, but
let me put it this way, dude. Like, I haven't had that luxury. My sister and I, we've never had that luxury, right? But if I do get it, Danica better watch out.
Right.
She'll have her hands full.
Yeah, obviously you've been asked about Danica so many times, even back then. But when you look at her and what she's been able to do for the sport, she's brought a lot of young fans in. She hasn't had the performance, but she's brought a lot of eyes to the sport. So when you look at someone like that, how is it for you, when you're in it as well?
I mean, she's definitely an icon for the sport. NASCAR needs her. We all need her here. As any female drivers, like I said, that are in the sport, like, we're here for a reason because we can drive.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I wish Danica the best. I'm not really sure where her life's headed from the end of the year on, but I'm sure she'll still run a few races. I don't, but we definitely need it. We definitely need more females in the sport to kind of make a name for ourselves. But we'll see what we can pull out.
Yeah, and with the Drive for Diversity program, NASCAR's done a lot to bring African Americans, women, people from all the other countries over in Europe. So when you look at how NASCAR's been building that, they're also looking for that different kind of fan base. So do you feel like they're doing pretty well?
Yeah, we definitely need more mix.
Yeah.
Like I think it's awesome to have Bubba Wallace out here, Danica, myself. Miss seeing Jennifer some days. It's tough. We're all fighting the same thing in the end,
Yeah.
We just need a lot of money to do what we'd love to do, right? And what we're passionate about. But in the end, I'm racing for a great cause, and I'm proud to be there to support Eric and everybody else that's out there battling, what they're trying to go through. I'm glad I could be here to be a part of it and to hopefully, make it notarized for everybody just to kind of see what, bring it to the table.
Yeah, absolutely. Does Amber want to race?
Absolutely. No, Amber definitely wants to race. We both want to race, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the funding is tight. And I'm a little bit further through the approval process right now, so it just makes the most sense to, like I said earlier, is to be in it back to back. Ran Kentucky twice, I'm here 2 weeks later, so it's definitely important for me to be in the seat and try and learn as much as I can.
Yeah. How many more races do you have this year? You said 10 to 15 for next year, but how many more for this year?
I think I have about 2 more.
2 more?
Yeah.
You know what?
Texas and Homestead.
Yeah, so mile and a half. So when it comes to running more races next year, it seems like it's just mile and a half for this year. So when it comes to getting in the short tracks and maybe weight racing, what else may be on your schedule?
I would love to do the super speedways. I would love to when the opportunity is right.
Yeah.
But it just comes to time, right? I just gotta get through this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we struggle in practice a little bit with some issues. So hopefully we'll get through that, run the last practice, and so you can pick up some time.
Yeah, and expectations for tomorrow. We've seen the 78 team. They've been making some good strides this year with BJ or Tommy Joe Martin's behind the wheel. When it comes to your expectations, what do you feel like is on the table?
Dude, so funny. I don't have any expectations. I'm here, right? I just want to do better than I did this last race. So that's what I'm out here to do, and just to raise awareness again. And
absolutely. Definitely appreciate your time.
Yeah, cool.
That's a lot.